What's going on, Tentoes family? It's your boy Tentoes, and you're watching TentoezTV. Yo, check it out. Today we got a bunch of meltdowns. I know you guys like the meltdowns. And we have a meltdowns over the Super Bowl halftime show. Now, me, I thought it was entertaining to be honest with you. I like Kendrick Lamar. He's a pretty good artist. I also like Drake. He's a pretty good artist too. So I'm biased about the whole situation because I'm looking at it from the music aspect of it, not like from the beef aspect of it. But yo, Black People Politics Network just came out with a video and it's entertaining. It's about the meltdowns. I know y'all like these ones, so yo, without further ado, let's get into it. But I just want to say thank you, Tento's family. Thank you very much. I don't know where to start and I don't know how much I can say thank you, but you guys are making this possible and I'm really, really enjoying the time and I'm glad you're enjoying the time with me. But let's get into the video.
Does anybody else think this is the worst halftime show for the Super Bowl ever? Ever, ever, ever?
I don't like it. I hate it.
Fine, if you don't agree, that's fine. But most people don't even know these songs. I don't even know what he's saying at the time. And then you got Samuel L. Jackson every 2 minutes chiming in. What a joke. This is not what it's supposed to be about.
He's not talking to
Went
you.
right over her head too. look at you getting jiggy.
I didn't understand one word of the halftime show. Did you? I need a translator. This is not music. This is some loser mumbling. There is nothing artistic or redeeming about this.
Oh, that's big
Nobody's
music.
even singing along. This show has been trashed.
We don't care about you.
I hate to say this so bluntly, but I feel like it's the only way they'll understand it. You cannot criticize something that was never meant for you in the first place, buddy.
You can't. Everybody on this app complaining about the halftime show, bitch. It wasn't for you. That's the whole motherfucking point. It was for us, cause they not like us. When he says they not like us, bitch, he's talking about you white bitches in the back that always got something to say about our culture. It's not for you. He said it multiple times. I don't give a how many white people stream the song. I don't give a how many white people like him. That performance was not for you.
Kendrick got...
Yeah, I paused it right there. Yo, let's break that down real quick. That's ridiculous. That wasn't even for him. Let's be honest. It wasn't for us. It wasn't even for you, buddy. It was for a way bigger picture that nobody understands. Not yet. It wasn't for, the white people in the back and this and that or this and that. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It was way bigger than that. I mean, it did go over a lot of people's heads. Don't get me wrong. Like, even some of the shit he said went over my head until I really, looked at it and was like, oh, you know what I mean? But whatever that guy was stating right there, that was just a rant. It has no relation into what even Kendrick was saying. But yo, let's get back to it.
That MAGA claiming the performance was for them. No, just look at this. Look at this.
I bet y'all didn't even catch the Super Bowl halftime. I guess I grew up in it, so I understood it.
Grew up in it. What the hell? That's way before your time, lady.
And most of you guys don't even understand the Super Bowl halftime because you didn't experience that life.
No, but technically neither did you.
It's okay to admit that y'all got used by the NFL for a protest, baby. It's okay. Y'all thought that y'all wasn't going to see the realness, but you saw it, and now you're trying to claim that it was really for you.
No. Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto.
Do you know how ignorant it looks to speak on black culture?
I like that
when
part
you're
of it.
not
It was
black?
funny.
You don't understand it. You don't understand the artistic visions behind it. You can't make out what he's saying because it's not meant for you. So shut up.
Oh damn, that now that's fucked. Don't be booing on the president like that. That's how people get caught up.
That was one of the worst halftime shows in recent memory. First of all, Kendrick Lamar is not mainstream. Like, people do not know those songs. The white people at the Super Bowl party that I was with, he may as well have been speaking Mandarin. Nobody knew these songs. Nobody knew what he was rapping about outside of Not Like Us, obviously. But nobody knows these songs. Second of all, Blinkety Black, I'm so much blacker than you. Halftime shows are very passe. Like, that stuff peaked in the BLM era. It's very not of this moment. It very much does not work.
You don't get this vanilla man out of here.
So at this point, nobody cares.
What the
It's just
hell?
all really, really passe. I say there is nothing about
They done
that
turned him out.
halftime performance.
First of all, no one gives a fuck what a room full of motherfuckers who think salt and pepper is spicy thinks. Your white friends are not mainstream media. No one gives a fuck about their
these
opinions.
crash outs are lit.
Honestly, didn't you get jumped by a bunch of white supremacists that support Donald Trump at a debate that you?
Yo, I'm gonna pause this right here real quick. Yo, my bad. Before we dive into this for any further, just want y'all to know it's just for entertainment purposes only. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm Hispanic and American. I'm Puerto Rican American, so like I'm just watching this for entertainment. So yo, in the comments, if you guys want to grill, we can have a barbecue, but this is just for entertainment. But yo, let's get to it. And nothing negative in the comments, no, being racist to anybody or nothing like that. We're strictly positive over here. So yeah, let's get to it.
Intended for Donald Trump.
Kendrick and Samuel L. Jackson weren't performing. They were speaking directly to us. Those who watched expecting to be entertained
Yo,
were
he said 40 acres and a meal. That went over everybody's head too.
If you didn't understand his performance, that he wasn't speaking to you, and that's okay. Those who are truly dialed into the culture and those that understand Kendrick Lamar, the poet, heard him loud and clear.
Y'all have no problem with the league being bliggity black, 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 black. A bunch of fucking black men getting CTE. Y'all have no fucking issue with that. With the league being predominantly black. A bunch of black men doing a sport for their entertainment. They have no problem with that bliggity black.
Hundreds of dancers and participants in this halftime show, and they can't manage to feature one single white person. This is pathetic. Hold on, sir. Not asking for DEI in the Super Bowl. Not asking for diversity in the Super Bowl.
Yo, did y'all read that? Check this out. Hundreds of dancers and participants in this halftime show. They can't have the stage to feature one single white person. That's pathetic. Yo, it was a show. And if that's what Kendrick Lamar wanted to do, he wanted to predominantly have all black male and female there with him on the stage, then so be it. That's what he wanted to do. Yo, how many Super Bowl halftime shows involved a white singer, a white male rapper, whatever the case may be? The Boys on the Block were even at a Super Bowl, the one back in the day, and that was one of the most fucking terrible Super Bowl halftime shows ever. This was strictly art, and it was a message. It was entertaining on some aspects, but it was more of a message than anything. So there's only been maybe like a couple Super Bowl halftime shows that really, showcased more ethnicity, but before then, honestly, it was really just predominantly white people running the Super Bowl halftime shows. Let's just be honest here. And that's just straight facts. You guys can look up all the Super Bowl halftime shows that ever happened, and you guys are just gonna see the facts. That's statistics. It's not lies. But yo, let's get to it.
Y'all don't want that in politics. Y'all don't want that in the workplace. Y'all don't want that as a hiring standard and a practice to make sure that everybody's represented in a space. But God forbid it happened in the Super Bowl. Now it's pathetic.
It's not fair. I'm also seeing a lot of complaints that there were no white singers on stage with the choir. It was an all-black choir, and that there were no white dancers dancing with Kendrick. And I just want to know, why do white people think that they would be offered those roles based off of skin tone alone, based off of skin color? We don't give out free handouts in this country, okay? You gotta work for it.
Let me pause it there. What she's saying, I agree somewhat, but then I also don't agree, because it's not about, oh, you gotta work for it. Oh, these ain't no handouts and this and that. It wasn't about that. It was Kendrick Lamar sending a message and predominantly wanting the black folk right there with him on the stage because of the message he was sending. It didn't, have any relation to, the other side or any of this and that. He was basically just stating his message and doing it a way that he needed to get it out without being canceled or this and that, So you guys are really just grilling him for everything at this point.
People, y'all might just have to work twice as hard to be half as good as some of those black dancers. I'm sorry, they just
and it's not about that. They outdanced y'all. That's just setting drama right there.
You're not gonna get in just because you're white.
Because there is good white dancers too.
Aerosmith, NSYNC, Backstreet.
Let me pause it. Jabberwockies. Shit, think they're Asian. they go hard. And that's just ignorant for me to say. I don't really know what type of, because being Asian could, it's all areas, it can be China, it could be technically Russian's Asian. So, that's how I just say it like that.
Boys, Paul McCartney, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, J-Lo. So many other non-black people have performed during the Super Bowl halftime show. Not once have I ever seen a post on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, anywhere where black people were mad because white people were being represented at the Super Bowl.
That Super Bowl halftime show is exposing exactly who is a they and who is a us, and they not like us. And boy, the days are showing their ass on this internet.
I don't like watching ones like that because it's not about that. Boo. That's messed up, yo. That's the dang president right there. You guys are gonna cook that boy, and he's gonna set us into oblivion.
Somebody said that Kendrick Lamar was the only person in history to pull off non-violent revenge so well that it was almost violent.
Kendrick's performance
look
was
at all
for
the
the
motion
culture.
he's grabbing
We don't
towards
have
the
to hear
world.
about money, cars, and clothes all day. There's a time when you need to use your platform for a bigger issue, which Kendrick did a great job at doing.
Unlike Snoop
He
Dogg
waited,
and Nelly,
too.
Kendrick Lamar did not sacrifice his artistry for commercial success. He did not sell out his people for white supremacy, and we love him for it.
Ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting to roast the fuck out of one of you.
For real, huh? Snoop Dogg was the first one that transferred over.
A statement, a whole protest, a cultural movement, a history lesson all in one.
Kendrick Lamar halftime show was
He
a
did.
big display on how America views black people. Having Samuel L. Jackson play Uncle Sam, which is pretty much the same character he played in Django, Steven, as the narrator of the entire Super Bowl halftime show. Kendrick comes out performing the intro track to GNA, and Uncle Sam hops on screen saying, "No, too loud, too reckless, too ghetto." And the very next track that Kendrick performs is Humble. Sit down, be humble. But then he switches to DNA. I got loyalty, I got royalty inside my DNA. I'm tired of being humble. I know who I am. I know who my people are. Then he transitions to Euphoria, and I was like, Euphoria, the diss track, what's the relevance to this? But it's the part of Euphoria that he performed. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face?
Do you know that Fox News cut out that
For real.
end of the halftime show?
I didn't know that.
Oh, yo, let's pause, right? Let me talk about that. Yo, so Fox did cut half of the end of the halftime show off. You know why? I don't really know how much I'm about to speak on this, but there was a group of people coming out of the car, because I'm allowed to talk about like the situation and just not show it, But so what happened was, after it was over, there was people that got out the car and were standing on top of the car, and they pulled out, I believe it was student flag or something like that. They pulled out a flag, representing, like, I don't know if it was for Gaza or for Palestine or something like that, but yeah, they did that, and then the guy ran and he got tackled or something like that,
There's a bunch of
They
black
cut that shit
hoodies
off.
on the stage by the car. One was on top of the car and pulled out a Palestine Sudan flag.
Yeah,
that said
see, there we
Palestine
go.
And Sudan on it. Listen, do you know they tackled him up off that car?
Yes, but did you see the black people in the back? Not the ones in the red, white, and blue. The ones in the black in the back.
Okay, this is my own little theory. I had to pause it right there again. Yo, so I don't know if y'all saw where was it at? But there was people dressed in all black walking the streets with guns, So that's crazy work. But that's kind of what I thought. But this could mean something totally different, I just thought it had relation into what was going on with, the revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time with the wrong guy. I think it was really, really sheesh. Alright, let's get to it. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy work.
Namkambu, the performer who raised a Sudanese-Palestinian flag during Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show, has no regrets about his protest.
Yo, y'all see that flag though that Kendrick had for Drake? I know that's his logo for PG Lang, but Little kids reaching for that A in the lowercase. Oh my goodness. Y'all, that went right over everybody's head too. Let's get to it.
Message of solidarity with the victims of conflicts in Sudan and Gaza. Nan Tambu, who had been hired as a participant in the show and was involved in the Super Bowl preparations for 2 weeks, unfurled the flag on a car prop during Lamar's set, ran around the field, and was quickly removed by security, exposing a significant security lapse at the event.
I wonder how Trump thought about that whole situation, or if he was in on it. When the NFL realized they just paid for a whole ass protest, Kendrick Lamar.
My left stroke just went viral. Bet you didn't see that coming.
The production, your costuming, the lighting, choreography, tenderness. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. God, that's what I'm talking about. It was so black ass. It was black ass.
And like I said, if you didn't get it, goddammit, it wasn't for you. How many times y'all have done, when I say y'all, I mean them, have done some shit on the halftime show that we didn't know who the fuck they was. I love it. The halftime show has been going on for what, 50-something years? You missed over a lot of R&B groups that are never going to be on there. Never going to be in there. Gap Band, Charlie Wilson, or Ohio Players. So if you didn't get it, so fucking what?
Yeah.
I think that we have to get back to the proverbial cookout, whether that's gardening clubs, running clubs, going back to church, getting connected with your sororities and fraternities. We have to have places where we are convening and building community so that we can have the conversations that need to be had outside of social media. So as we're resting and safeguarding our energy, let's not forget about community and how important that is.
Agreed.
Mr. Lamar went out there and did everything he could to kick off the you-know-what, the evolution ray, the existence ray. That's what he went out there and did, okay? I've been over here saying we need someone with massive eyes to kick this shit off so people wake up and realize that the time is now, okay? Because Team Red is already starting to talk about they found national threats and they are the threat. So when they say they found a threat, that means some shit is about to kick off that they started and they're about to come after the people. And I keep telling y'all, we got a shrinking window where we can dethrone these people, and it will be by removing them. These people are going to abuse everything, blow through everything, and no elected official is going to do shit. No agency is going to do shit. No one is going to do shit but us. All right? Kendrick Lamar came out there and said it's time. We have been saying it's time. We are the ones who see it. Y'all need to start listening.
Yo, that was the video, right? So what I think about it, low-key, was it's way bigger than that. You know what I mean? It wasn't the time and this and that. Or hold on, let me see what she was saying one more time. Let's see. Okay, so check this out, right? I gathered a little bit more info from that last segment. Yo, did you all hear about everything that's going on with the government and where they're putting their spending at, where they're taking money, how long they've been keeping certain people from retirement because they have that stupid ass limestone cave? And today, I just seen something, right? Today, I just seen that so many higher politicians and people in the upper echelon are putting their houses on the market. Like people that are, in the government that should not have net worths of millions of dollars, let alone have a Rolls Royce or something. That doesn't even make sense. And a lot of them are there's so many houses on the market. It's crazy. And they're all looking to basically relocate somewhere else. And there's been a search spike and extradition in other countries or something like that. And there's a really, really big spike in that. So, everybody got played. So the halftime show, I do believe it was for certain people, it was for a certain history. It was for this and that. But it also was for Kendrick himself because he's been battling the system his whole life. Literally, it's been in his music. He tells a story about it the whole time, but it's also about the upper echelon. Look, all I know is that a lot of the things that we've been lied to are finally coming to light, and the world is a very strange place. these meltdowns, it just shows who basically was locked in and who wasn't locked in. And for them to say, oh, they not like us, they not like us, it's not even about a racial thing. Them being not like us could even mean on a conscious level, on a spiritual level. You guys ever think about that? And Kendrick Lamar is very spiritual, very conscious. So yeah, keep doing a deep dive into these things and do your own little research and info on it. But yeah, Tento's family, sub up and like, leave your comments, get me to the algorithm. Very appreciated, and on to the next one.